Today we're going to talk about how your instructor deals with excess holiday calorie consumption, right? How do I deal with consuming tons of calories during Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that? I actually indulge myself as well, and I'm gonna tell you what I usually do in order to prevent from my body to create excess body fat, right? I'm gonna try to maintain a certain level of percentage in body fat. So let's get started. My favorite food, let's say Christmas, my favorite Christmas food, I would say, I don't know. It just depends. I think tamales. Tamales are always good. Of course, it has to have a good high ratio of protein, right? Whoever's making the tamales, I always tell them, make sure you add enough chicken or beef or whatever. Don't be having this big old bulk of masa, right? Maize, flour or wheat, whatever you use, more carbs than protein, right? You want to have some good protein, or else you're not going to get full and you're going to be eating 10 of them. Would you rather eat 5 tamales, high protein, high tamales, or 10 low protein tamales? I'd rather have the 5, right? You're going to have your macronutrients, your proteins, good fats, good oils, and your carbs, right? You don't want your carbs 10 times higher than your protein intake, all right? So I would say my favorite food is tamales. And other treats, right? My sons, they made some holiday or Christmas dishes as well. Some treats, some parfaits, some ham and cheese croissants, stuff like that, right? So I don't know. I probably consume thousands and thousands of calories. Now, how do I deal with it? Number 1 is going to be intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting does wonders the next day, right? Because you have so much calorie in you, right? Your metabolism can only metabolize so much at once, right? So anything that your body's not going to be using, it starts to store it and it converts it into body fat. Right, that's why people continually create more body fat every month, because they're always consuming more calories than what they burn, right? But if you're in in a intermittent fasting phase, my first meal is gonna be till 2 p.m. But my first meal today is gonna be very small. So even that, I'm gonna be doing low calorie. I'm gonna be doing a high deficit, right? Because I'm getting rid of all that excess storage of glycogen, right? Energy source. That's what I'm doing. And not only that, I'm also going to work out. Not only that, I'm also going to drink a good amount of water, green tea, and black coffee all the way to 2 p.m. And you know what? Because I'm doing intermittent fasting, because I know how many calories I have in me, I might not even have my first meal till 2, but rather till 4 p.m., right? The further out, the better. Now, should I go all day without eating? You can. You can go into a 24-hour fasting, right? You can. Now, do not try this without consultation of an expert, right? In regards to your workout, because you can do a 2 or 3 day fasting, but if you work out on top of that, not only is it gonna be 10 times harder, but you might be way too low in calories. Like, you're gonna be able to burn all the excess, all the storage, and now your calorie deficit is going to be way too little, to where now your body is going into catabolic state. Now it starts to retain any calories or any body fat or good fats and good oils in order to sustain you throughout the time that you're fasting, because now it thinks it's not going to get any more food, right? It's a survival mechanism. So you got to be careful with that. You might be burning way too many calories. So if you are going to be working out, I know how many calories I ended up consuming, I'll give or take, an estimate. So I am going to be doing intermittent fasting. I am going to be consuming some food today. That's why I'm able to do it, right? If I wasn't going to be working out today, then I might be going 24 hours, right? There's people that have done 2-3 days of fasting, even more, right? But they don't work out. And I always say this to everybody that comes to me with for advice in regards to a 2 or 3 day fast is, do you work out? If you do, you got to be very careful, because you're going to be damaging your nervous system, your recovery, your muscle, right? Muscle fiber tissue, because it's just too much of a deficit, too much out, right? You might think that it's going to be good for you, the more the better, but it's not. That's not the case, because again, even with everything, right? Too much of a good thing is not good. Same with working out. I made a video the other day on overtraining, right? Just because you train more doesn't mean you're gonna get more, right? There's a certain amount, right? Too much is gonna put you at a overtrained mode, where the body now goes into catabolic state, like I said earlier, right? So you gotta be very careful with that. As for me, since I'm gonna be working out, I'll be consuming some calories, some good calories, lean meats, good fats, good oils, a lot of vegetables, some fruit, nuts, seeds, water, and stuff like that. So that's how I'm gonna be getting rid of a lot of excess calories these couple of days. We still have New Year's and stuff like that to go through. We don't really consume too many calories on New Year, so we should be safe after that. But if we do, this is how you deal with it, right? You have to start elevating your metabolism. You have to start going into your storage on your energy source storage, and that'll get rid of any water retention as well, because once you work out and you bust a sweat, you're going to be releasing some water, right? You're going to be releasing some water, right? Caffeine, right? Coffee is going to have you go to the restroom more often as well, right? And you're going to get rid of water that way as well. That's how I'm going to do it. So intermittent fasting, water, black coffee, green tea, keep my calories down on my first and second meal. Protein, high protein, a lot of vegetables, and my workout, right? My workout is going to be 6 miles and a 40-minute workout. The workout that my bootcamp members do, that's the one I do, right? I just elevate the weight. I just do a little bit more weight. I do a little bit more repetitions, so on and so on. But it's an amazing workout that we got going on post Christmas. So I'll be doing that, and that should be tomorrow. I'm gonna be feeling awesome, right? And as soon as we're done with all these festivities, these holidays, it's game time, right? 2026. So there you have it. Let's enjoy 2026 10 times more by working out right here, right now. Stay consistent. Build that lifestyle, that fitness lifestyle, fitness mentality lifestyle. I always tell my members, every time you push, the body gets tight, it gets lean, it gets stronger, better, faster, it looks good, and you're gonna feel good, right? So I'll be making more of these videos even during our stretching period here in my bootcamp classes, and also like this. So if you ever have a question, comment, concern, leave it down below in the comment section. We are posting on our fan page on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, X, and Instagram. Check us out. Stay motivated, stay dedicated, and I'll see you on the next one. Come and join Mannys Fitness Program.